My mom's words still echo in my head. "We're taking a break from Christmas this year. Quiet. Just us." I said, "Okay." But then I saw the photos. Their house lit up like something straight out of a magazine, a table piled high with food, laughter frozen in pictures, wine glasses raised, faces I didn't even recognize, my sister's boyfriend, his kids, the so-called daughters, not family, not blood, and me, completely erased. I stared at those photos, my phone shaking in my hand. Not from weakness, but from the kind of clarity that cuts like glass. That's when I sent the video to my dad, a slow pan across the brand new truck I'd just bought him. Black steel, leather seats, every single bell and whistle, $29,600, paid in full. Caption: "Merry Christmas, Dad." 90 minutes later, he was on my doorstep. It wasn't always like this. For years, I was the one who held the holidays together, cooking, driving across town, making sure gifts were wrapped and never forgotten. My parents never had to lift a finger, and I liked it that way. I thought it meant something, but slowly I began to notice the way my mom's eyes lingered just a little longer on my sister. The way the best stories at dinner were always about her. How I was the reliable one, always in the background, the one making sure things ran smoothly. At first, I brushed it off. Families aren't perfectly balanced, I told myself. Love isn't math. But then the lies started. A quiet Christmas that turned into a party without me. A small gathering that somehow never included me. Excuses dressed up as kindness, until the photos told the truth. I wasn't family anymore. I was just the one funding family. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I shifted. I thought back to every single moment they leaned on me, the bills I'd covered, the vacations I'd paid for, the way I bent until I nearly broke, and I thought about that truck, the surprise I'd been planning for months, the paperwork still cooling in the folder on my desk. Why should I give them comfort when they gave me nothing but absence? No, that wasn't justice. So I planned my message. The video was perfect. A slow cinematic shot of the keys dangling, the logo shining in the winter sun, the odometer still spotless. My dad saw what could have been his. He saw my caption. Then came 90 minutes of silence. I let him sit with it. Let him feel what it's like to be left out. To know the sting of betrayal turned back on him. And then came the knock at my door. He stood there in the cold, cheeks red, eyes darting like a man searching for words he didn't have. "Why would you?" he started, then stopped. I let him stew. Let him sit in the silence I'd carried for years. Finally, I said it. "You wanted a break from Christmas. Consider this the break. That truck? It's not yours. Not anymore." His mouth opened, then shut again. His hands curled into fists before dropping limp, because he knew. He knew everything had changed. The fallout spread faster than I ever expected. My sister called first, voice sharp and furious. "How could you humiliate them like that?" I laughed. "You mean the way they humiliated me?" Then Mom tried her version, soft, pleading. "You misunderstood. We didn't want to hurt you." I cut her off. "You didn't want me there. Mission accomplished." After that, I sent the photos back to them. Every single one, this time with my own notes. Her seat taken, her place erased, her family replaced. They never responded. Meanwhile, the truck sat in my driveway, and every time I passed it, I smiled. Not because it was shiny, not because it was mine, but because of what it stood for: control. For once, they couldn't twist the story. There was no photo without me, no Christmas party they could edit me out of, because now my absence wasn't passive, it was my choice, and they could feel it. Weeks later, my dad tried again. He called late one night, his voice low. "I messed up," he admitted. "We messed up." I let the silence stretch until it became heavy. Then I gave him the truth. "You didn't mess up, Dad. You chose. You showed me exactly where I stand. And I finally believed you." Click. Here's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't always arrive like a storm. Sometimes it's soft, a smile, an excuse, a holiday without your name on the list. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you decide to act, you don't need anger, you just need precision. Now when Christmas rolls around, I don't wait for their calls. I don't check to see if my name made the invitation list. I don't wonder if they'll squeeze me into the family photo. Instead, I sit behind the wheel of that truck. I drive where I want. I celebrate with who I want. And if they ever wonder why the silence between us feels so heavy, I'll remind them they wanted a break from Christmas. I just gave them one forever.